By with Bernard Saundry.
Yeah, we're not going to say anything about the Matamata crowd. There's too many Cambridge faithful here, BP, and I tell you what, there is an electric atmosphere. Only a small space, but they've packed them in. And Bernard Saundry joins me, of course, Chief Executive of New Zealand Thoroughbred Racing. And there is a vibe here, Bernard.
It's a massive vibe. I've walked in early this morning and saw training early, then come back and there's massive crowds around. So it is fantastic for New Zealand Thoroughbred Racing. It's a new asset, it's a new era. Synthetic track racing has been on the agenda for the last couple of years, and through a lot of cooperative ventures with engineers, the government, the Jockey Club, NZTR trainers, collectively we've put this asset in place for the industry, which is fantastic.
How satisfying for you to finally get it off the ground?
It's very satisfying because there's a lot of work goes on behind the scenes, particularly dealing with government, early days dealing with the Ministerial Advisory Committee and Dean McKenzie, the chairman of the TAB, the government, the ministers within government. So there's a lot of work goes on behind the scenes to build business cases, to build what is the economic benefit for New Zealand racing. And what we see here today is all that hard work, and it's credit to the owners. It's a support network for owners. It's a support for the trainers. It's a facility that we can use 365 days a year for training, and importantly, race on it through winter.
Absolutely, and they've voted with their feet too, haven't they? They've really come out and supported this meeting in numbers.
It's quite amazing, actually. I didn't expect as many people as that. I thought we might have had half this, but the club's got portable infrastructure up. It's a cool breeze, and everyone's enjoying their day.
Yeah, but even the horse numbers, to see capacity fields, they're quite willing to be racing here.
Yeah, and what's even better is that we had a 130 horses trial yesterday on the surface. We had 400 horses trial this morning on it, and there's another 100 horses racing on it today. So that's testament to the polytrack, the surface, and the reason why we wanted to see synthetic track racing introduced into New Zealand.
Absolutely, it's going to be very busy in the coming months as well. One thing we just want to touch on: there were some naysayers when this was first introduced. They have vanished to a large extent, haven't they?
Yeah, it's like anything in racing. 50% agree with you, and 50% don't. I came with the experience from Victoria, where went through exactly the same thing when it was introduced into Victoria, and there were similar circumstances in Singapore and Hong Kong. So we have to, build it. And we knew it'd work, and we know it's a good asset for the industry longer term. And yes, certainly punters will take a little while to adjust, but I know we'll see at the end of the day some good turnover numbers, and the feedback I'm getting from the jockeys is really positive also.
What's the role of an all-weather track like this in the wider scheme of things?
It's there to support good regional training and racing centres. Clearly, with 1,000 horses trained at this centre on a monthly basis, it needs a track that's reliable and durable, and at the same time we can race on it. And as touching on it before, it's cost effective for owners, it's cost effective for participants who have got participants living in this region. We've got owners that pay $35,000, $40,000, $45,000 a year. They've got to maintain their costs, and it's a surface that is good for the horses. It's good for racing in winter. It gives the tracks in winter, the grass tracks, a break in winter, which is really important. So we see as strategically synthetic track racing being key in that Monday to Friday slot for winter. Saturday we'll always have grass track, but our spring, summer and autumn periods is grass track racing. So we don't want anyone to think that we're moving to synthetic. Synthetic plays an important support role for our industry. It's an investment that we need to make, and I'm really proud of everyone that's been involved. It's been a terrific team effort.
Absolutely. You touched on some really good spin-offs as well. Just tell us the updates on the other two venues, obviously Riccarton and Awapuni. How's it coming along?
So Riccarton's flying along a little bit ahead of schedule. We'll see that completed by late June, early July, when we'll start to have jump outs and trials on that, then racing soon after. We have a number of meetings programmed there for the 21-22 season. And then as far as Awapuni's concerned, the club's working through final contractual arrangements with the government and the PGF, and we hope to see us starting that in October, November this year and completed in July next year. So credit to the industry and credit to the TAB, the government and all the different suppliers we've had. We'll be able to build 3 tracks in just on 3 years that'll help support the industry and deliver a new beginning for racing.
Absolutely. Let you go and enjoy this carnival atmosphere out there, Bernard. Thanks for giving us all that information, and best of luck with the next couple of venues as well. Bernard Saundry joining us here, Brendan Popplewell, and this is packed.